Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Over the last few weeks, this girl has been plastered over everyone's Twitter feed, YouTube page, or TikTok. Bobbi Althoff has come out of nowhere, or so it seems, which is exactly why the entire internet is calling her an industry plant. So who is Bobbi Althoff? Bobbi Althoff is a 26-year-old TikTok personality who seemingly blew up overnight, amassing a total of 6 million followers on TikTok. According to her, she grew from 0 to 3.5 million followers from her mommy content, where she featured her deadpan humor and her milkers. I'm not trying to be funny, that's literally how she blew up. There's a specific genre for everything on TikTok, and this is called mom talk. However, over the past 3 months, she's amassed another 3 million followers from her viral content featuring Lil Yachty, Drake, Mark Cuban, and Tyga. So, a lot of people are wondering, how the fuck a brand new podcast secured Drake off the rip? Great question. I have no idea, but the internet is split on where she came from and how she found success. You're not getting this definition anywhere else. This is a Third Eye original, okay? An industry plant is someone whose success and relevance is manufactured from other powerful people or companies, usually with a lot of money or resources to push an agenda, product, information, or media. By doing this, industry plants act as a return on investment for the ones pulling the strings. In this case, Bobbi Althoff must have been seen as promising talent because she was scooped up by an agency and now has an entire team to help propel her into internet stardom. If you consider yourself, tapped into internet culture, then it's no surprise why these industry plant allegations are getting thrown around left and right. The story of Bobbi being an industry plant is compounded by the fact that her husband allegedly makes a shit ton of money. However, this is kind of hard to verify considering Bobbi removed her entire catalog of old content which featured her husband. So if she's already rich and her husband is fueling her social media endeavors, it's no surprise why the internet hates her entire bit.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I had questions to ask about.
Did you write them down?
No, I remember my stuff.
Okay, congratulations. You've been doing this for a lot longer. You're much older than me.
I'm 23.
You're not 23.
Okay.
I think we went over this when we did my podcast. You're
when you had all my information wrong, when you thought you knew where I was from and who I was dating and how much money I had and what car I drove and my age, and it was all off.
Okay. It's not my fault that no one actually cares enough to get that information right about you.
Jesus Christ, you're such a
Going as far as labeling her a Nepo baby with connections that normal people simply don't have. The character that Bobbi plays on her podcast consists of being deadpan with just about the driest humor you can ever imagine, but at the same time being awkwardly confident around giant guests. She maintains an unamused RBF with a monotone ASMR voice, all while appearing bored at whatever her guests are saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you going to continue?
Who are you again?
Huh?
Who are you again?
What do you mean?
Sound like, who are you? Like, where'd you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Is that a serious question? I have more followers than you on TikTok.
I know, I don't be on TikTok.
Huh?
I don't really be on TikTok.
You are. You try.
Yeah, but that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. I'm more than TikTok.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
No, I'm asking, like, who are you? Like, in a good way, not in a
It
bad
didn't
way.
feel like it was in a good way.
Personally, I just find it annoying and nauseating because it's been done so many times, yet she is getting incredibly famous for it. Interestingly enough, if you watch her appearance on the BFFs podcast, God Help Me, she's not in character.
Will not
Don't be mean to me.
I won't.
I'm
Because,
really sensitive.
And
I feel like
you're
you could
here.
be mean back though.
In my character, sure, and I'll go right back to her.
Cry?
Yeah.
No,
But she doesn't cry.
You're here, so
Hi.
that's huge. So if someone's like nice and comes in, I'm super nice.
Oh,
Generally.
I generally think of myself as like a nice person.
Okay, good.
Which sucks even more if you're a fan, I guess, because she can't even commit to the fake ass character that's making her famous in the first place. It's just a weird podcast. I don't know, maybe I'm getting too old, but the vibes are off. Anyway, on this podcast, she explains her origin story, and I don't buy it. Bobbi says she started this podcast because she wanted to make a lot of money. So she named it The Really Good Podcast. It's an attempt at irony, and it features her charming personality gimmick of not trying. According to her, she would pay her first guests on the show $300 for an appearance. And strangely enough, her first guest was Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda, the Ukulele Sings. But since she allegedly groomed little boys, I can see why she doesn't like to advertise that she did a podcast with her. Just like other TikTok parasites, Bobbi Althoff then comes to YouTube to distribute her show. Her first new official guest was Rick Glassman, an actor or comedian, I don't know.
What is this thing? What is this podcast? What are we doing?
Did you play basketball in high school?
I told you I don't talk about my personal life.
How is that personal?
How is playing what I did in high school as a minor personal? You want to know what I did as a child?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, as a child, I played basketball.
High school's not child. You could have been 18.
Flash forward, next episode is with a TikTok personality named Funny Marco, and he does the same thing that she does. In fact, it's almost as if she got her personality from someone else.
What do you think about Tupac?
What do I think about him? He's a lovely man.
Are you going to his show today?
Are you? Yes. Was that the wrong answer? No. No, I'm not. What do you want to hear from me, Funny Marco? What was the answer you were looking for when you asked that? Why would you ask that?
No, I was just trying to get your real answer.
My real answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to his show?
If he had one, I would.
Okay, then go to his show. If he had one.
And by now, the production quality is just... She's got 3 cameras, one with movement, and seemingly a lot more production behind the scenes. Clips from this go viral. I don't know. I'm not on TikTok because I'm not a freak. Then her 3rd episode is with musician Armani White. And then by her 4th episode, she activates her fucking trap card, and Drake comes out of the bushes, and she gets 5 million views in 24 hours on a rather fresh YouTube channel. In the BFFs podcast, holy shit, I hate saying that, the BFFs podcast with Dave Portnoy and Josh Richards and Brie Chicken Fry, Bobbi claims that the night she released the Drake episode, WME, or William and Morris Endeavor, one of the biggest talent agencies in the world, offered her a deal. Which Drake happens to be a part of. Industry plant, industry plant, industry plant. The plants are being industrialized. According to her, she is completely self-funded and she is maxing out credit cards to do this, including travel expenses, plane tickets, nannies, the whole 9.
You know, I paid $1,800 for us to do this here.
Okay. Do you want me to reimburse you? Or?
That would be nice. Are you offering?
I can.
Okay. That would be nice.
That's fair.
That's really nice of you. You don't have to do that though, because I know that it's my podcast, but I just know that you have a lot of money, and I put it on a credit card.
You like money a lot.
Well, it's because I don't have
learned that
any.
from your last interview.
Yeah, well, I don't have any.
You live in Newport Beach though, right?
I live in Laguna Beach.
Oh, Laguna Beach.
I spend 100% of the money I make on my rent,
Okay.
and I put everything else on credit cards.
Which at first is like, that's life. Hello? Second of all, now that she has a talent agency, why aren't they paying for it?
Like flights, everything. I've been just like, even to come here, I just spent like $2,000. Like that's money that I don't have yet. I put it on a credit card.
You're not paying for that anymore.
Yeah, I swear to God, I am.
That's coming
but people keep saying that. I'm like, who's gonna like? Can I don't want to. If anybody wants to pay for my flights, I will take it. I don't know where that's coming from.
William Morris is going to be paying for that. No?
For my flight,
Yes.
Jessica, you need to help me out with this. I don't know why I'm paying for my own flights over here.
Yeah, you can't pay for your flights. Come on.
You're beyond.
I
think.
sat economy on my own flight.
Her talent agency should be taking care of all this. So, I guess if you just, I don't fucking, fake it till you make it, you just get shit paid for. If you have a functioning brain in any capacity, then you can see for yourself that the Really Good Podcast is in no way, shape, or form creative or revolutionary. In fact, it's simply being force-fed down everyone's throat without them wanting it. Interestingly enough, her episode with Mark Cuban shed some light on her alleged industry plantings.
Do you believe in manifesting things?
No.
What? Why?
No, I believe
not
in
fair.
I believe in setting goals for sure.
Why
And
not manifesting things?
Because I think that's bullshit.
That's not fair. I manifested this podcast and it worked.
Well, we also have a great agent that I'm friends with.
No, that's not. He didn't help. He helped with your episode. He hasn't helped with anything else.
Oh, okay. Nope, I'm not big on manifesting, but I am big on busting ass and grinding. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Mark Cuban doesn't believe in manifesting because he, in fact, is great friends with TJ Bernardi, her agent. Also, Mark Cuban just pisses me off. Like, put some fucking shoes on, bro. He's got his dogs out for no reason. His filthy feet are obstructing my vision. You're a billionaire. Imagine having no drip as a billionaire. Not me. Look, whether it's her being shadow funded by her millionaire husband, WME, or Drake handing her a literal career on a silver platter, industry plants are real and infuriating. For one, there's no risk involved for anything relating to their social media or creative endeavors. Industry plants are funded and serve to the top of everyone's algorithm, and there's nothing you can do about it because, as much as we don't like to admit it, social media is pay to win. It's a way of gamifying social media in an effort to make the rich even richer, without them having to sweat ever. While thousands of creators are struggling to gain relevancy and hone their craft, industry plants are feeding slop to the masses. For me personally, industry plants trigger an uncanny valley response where I know they're not supposed to be there. So Bobbi Althoff, after just 4 episodes, signs a deal with WME and gets a 15-person production team. Yeah, okay. I guess it's just a skill issue after all. Or she's quite literally the luckiest person on social media the world has ever seen, who completed a 4th quarter, 3-second left Hail Mary to Aubrey Graham. She probably doesn't film her own stuff. She probably doesn't edit her own stuff. She is probably a walking federal operative. She's handed millions of views with a 10th of the effort, while actual YouTubers, podcasters, shows, whatever it may be, have to systematically micromanage every aspect of their work. Moral of the story, TikTokers are cringe, industry plants stay planting, and if you think for more than a second that she's actually beefing with Drake and that her recent stunt of removing her most viral video ever is more than a marketing PR stunt from her team, you're lost. The internet has speculated that Drake's episode was removed, with each reasoning sounding more dumb and schizo than the next. Guys, her husband is jealous of her interview with Drake. She cheated on her husband with Drake. Drake is mad that she's unamused playing her own character at his concert? It's all one big manufactured influencer media psyop from 12 dudes in a conference room. How do you replicate virality? Take it away, build up hype, and then just drop another collaboration. You can count on more podcasts with more famous guests in a parking garage or a 15-person couch. Let's be honest, if Bobbi Althoff is an industry plant, she won't be the last. All while millions of dollars are being yoinked from your attention span while you sit on your ass watching YouTube shorts. So you're telling me she snowballed from Colleen Ballinger to Rick Glassman to a TikTok star to Drake? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to turn me into an industry plant, plant me into an industry, sign up to the Patreon.